anywhere. In your house, outside, in your gym. Kettlebells are a brilliant way to train, really good for cardiovascular fitness, excellent for fat loss, really good for core strength and stability, and brilliant for working on your back muscles to strengthen and stabilize your spine. Kettlebells. We want to make sure that you're working with a kettlebell that is suitable for you. We've got 8 kilogram bells, 6 kilogram bells, 12 kilogram bells, and even heavier. So we want to make sure that the kettlebell is suitable for your fitness level. We've got 6 exercises on the program. We're going to do an introduction for each exercises and then bring us through a 45-second active phase. Before we kick on any further, it's important that if you have any medical conditions or this is your first time doing any type of resistance training program or fitness program, please consult with your physician before starting the plan. Check us out in the intro, guys. Enjoy the program. Okay, guys, so the first exercise we're going to work on is called a Russian kettlebell swing. So what we're going to do is get the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, core nice and tight. You're stepping right over the kettlebell. We're going to take a 2-hand grip over the top of the handle. Most importantly, guys, from a side view, always maintain a good straight neutral back. If you lose the back and you see this rounded position here of the lower back, stop straight away, try to reset. So it's really important that we're using the core, we're keeping that straight neutral back, and you're hinging those hips back at all times. Soft little bend in the knee, 2-hand grip on the kettlebell, and we're going to drive it off the ground. So you're blowing out as you swing that kettlebell up to your shoulder height. Just while I'm doing the intro, we're going to make sure that we're squeezing through the glutes, straightening out the legs, keeping that core tight, and making sure that back stays nice and neutral. So the movement is clean and coming from your hips. And again, nice soft landing, making sure you maintain that straight neutral spine. Guys, so let's go for 45 seconds. Good tight core. Let's get that kettlebell off the floor. Drive the momentum through the hips. Squeezing through the glutes. That's it, keep that movement nice and sharp. Squeezing through those glute muscles. Keeping that core nice and tight. Driving those heels into the ground. 45 seconds for each exercise. This is exercise 1 of 8. Guys, we're over halfway. You can start to feel your cardiovascular system getting challenged. Keep that technique nice and clean, stay strong. Closing in the last 5 seconds. And into the final rep. And well done. Soft landing. Great job. Okay guys, the second exercise we got on the program is an overhead kettlebell press. So we've got to get the kettlebells from the floor up into what's called a rack position. So very, very quickly, you're going to turn the handle to a 45-degree position. Make sure your thumb is facing towards the body. Take the handle of the bell and like a corkscrew motion, like you're opening a bottle of wine, pull that elbow up and let the kettlebell swing over into that rack position. So the arm is low, hand is into chest, and the bell is resting on the arm. If you've got 2 kettlebells, we're going to do this together. If you've only got 1 kettlebell, that's perfect. You can just work with 1 bell at a time. So core's tight. We're going to drive the kettlebell up and over the head. Inhale as you come down. From a side view, what we need to be careful of is as you fully extend over the head, make sure you don't arch the back. So it's really important that we're keeping that back stable, that core tight, and we're driving straight up and over the head. If you need to, bring 1 foot back onto your toe and stabilize by using an offset foot position. So let's go for our second exercise. It's the kettlebell press. Get those bells into the rack position. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. That's it. Blowing out as you press up, in on the way down. Nice controlled tempo. 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down. Keep the core tight, keep the back straight. Full range of motion, full extension of those arms. We're already over halfway, guys. You're starting to feel those shoulders smoking. Push hard for me. Keep that controlled tempo. That's it, keep that core tight, give it a good push. That's it, dig deep, come on. We got 5 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1 final rep. Into the rack and on. Well done. Okay guys, the third exercise in the program is kettlebell squats. So we're going to bring those kettlebells from the floor back into that rack position. Again, inner grip, thumb to the inside, drive it into that rack position. We're going to keep the kettlebell in the rack position from a side view, basic squat, heels to the floor, hinge those hips back, nice and deep into that full range squat, and exhale on the full extension. Making sure you're squeezing through your glutes, full extension of the hips, maintain glute tight core. Okay guys, let's go with our third exercise. Get those kettlebells up in the rack position, heels to the floor, into our squats in 3, 2, 1, off we go. That's it, nice full range of motion. 2 seconds on the down, 2 seconds on the up. Fully extended through those hips guys, keep the core tight. That's it, keep those bells close to your chest. We're already over halfway. Well done. Drive those heels through the floor. Stay with me now. Good push, guys. Chest up, head up. Just 5 seconds left. Let's get 2 more reps. Last rep. And well done. Excellent job. Okay guys, the fourth exercise we're going to work on is a kettlebell deadlift. If you have 2 bells, you can use the 2 bells, or you can go for 1 bell if you've got a slightly heavier kettlebell. It's known as a suitcase deadlift or kettlebell deadlift. So we're going to bring the legs a little bit wider apart than your squat, a little bit outside the hips. Good tight core, heels to the floor. We're going to take a 2-hand grip on the kettlebell, so I want to be right over the bell. You should be standing right on top of it. You're going to hinge those hips back, soft bend in the knee, and collect the kettlebell with a 2-hand grip. As you exhale, drive through the heels and snap the extension. So inhale slowly down, stick the butt back, good straight neutral spine, and snap through. From a side view guys, head up, chest up, hinge those hips, soft bend in the knee, and snap those hips. Okay, so fourth exercise, our suitcase deadlift, legs nice and wide, good tight core, 2-hand grip in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Starts off nice and easy. Make sure you hinge those hips back, soft bend in the knee, good snap on the way back up. Squeeze the butt. That's it. Sharp and tight. We're already over halfway guys. This is moving so fast. Keep those arms nice and long, just 2 dead hooks. Squeeze it through your glutes and your butt. Inhale down, soft tip. Exhale, snap that finish. Well done guys. 5 seconds left on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, and gently down. Excellent, well done. Our fifth exercise with our kettlebells is working on the obliques. So we want to work on a lighter bell. Again, if you've only got 1 bell, it's no problem. You're going to stick with the bell that you have. But if you have a choice, we're going to go for a slightly lighter bell. We want to keep the chest up and the back nice and straight. One of the common issues with the Russian twist is people fall back into their pelvis and strain their back. So we want to work on keeping the chest up and a neutral spine. Bring one foot over the other, stabilizes the hips, minimizes hip movement. What we're aiming for is the rotation across the upper body, the upper thoracic, aiming on your oblique activation. So let's take the kettlebell by the handle, start in the middle, hold it tight to your chest. As you exhale, you're going to rotate, bringing your eye line with the bell and try to tip the bell off the floor. Don't bounce it, just tip it, nice and gentle. Opposite side. Rotating left to right. Slow and controlled with an exhale. The slower you can work this, the better it's going to be for the obliques. So let's go with our fifth exercise, our kettlebell Russian twist. Into position, handle to the chest in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Slow control technique. You're going to blow out on each rotation. Inhaling to the center point. Keep that chest up, keep that back nice and straight. Minimize hip movement. We're already over halfway, guys. You should start to feel this burning up on your core. Another temptation is to start to go faster. Good job. Slow it down. Squeeze and feel those obliques working hard. We've got 5 seconds to go. In 3, 2, last rep. Excellent, well done. Our 6th and last exercise with our kettlebell program. This exercise is brilliant for core activation, really good for shoulder stability as well. So we'll take a kettlebell, again, same kettlebell you've been using, or a lighter option if you have a choice. We're going to put it on the outside of the body, and we're going to move into a push-up position, just making sure that the shoulder joint is right over the wrist joint, keeping the hips up and the core tight. The objective is to collect the kettlebell from outside of the body with the opposite arm and drag it across the body onto the opposite side. Then alternate the arm and drag back. Keep the core tight, stabilize into the stability arm and cross back over. It's a slow control technique focusing on core activation and a smooth drag of the kettlebell. Guys, let's go with our 6th and last exercise of the kettlebell pull through. Into position, in our push-up position, core tight, kettlebell on the outside of the body. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drag that bell across. Leaning into that stability arm and drag back. Breathe into the nose. Exhaling or blowing out as you drag the bell across. Keeping the hips low. Squeeze it into your core. This is like an advanced strike. Well done, guys. We're already over halfway. You'll feel that core really smoking after the Russian twist. Excellent core activation exercise. Keep focusing on squeezing through those abs. Guys, we've got 5 seconds left. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent stuff. So guys, well done. That's our 6 kettlebell exercises, working on full body, cardiovascular, resistance training, and core isolation exercises. Work on a 45-second time set with a 15-second transition, maybe aim for 2 to 3 sets, or alternatively work on a 20-rep count. I hope you enjoyed the program. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you soon.